Demaria and Arabella.
Today we're going to be talking about how social media killed romance.
Okay. So one of the reasons why social media killed romance is because it got people to lower their standards in a relationship. Like social media couples doing things for clout. Like leading young girls or even guys thinking it's okay to do toxic things since that's what most social media couples do to abuse.
Yeah, like a lot of couples, they may start out with some views and then they get more followers.
Yeah.
And they get like more clout and they just like, then they like, I don't know, then it just gets to them and they start to do more things.
Yeah, like, you know how some TikTokers will be in a relationship and like post other TikToks of them doing certain stuff with like thought this is sex or stuff and like being all flirty and touchy so that it gets the crowd riled up.
Yeah.
But it actually like impacts people's mindsets, especially if they're young, because you know how a lot of young children are on YouTube. Like I used to do that. I used to watch videos of families and couples, and when they would do toxic things, sometimes to a young mind they might adapt to that behavior.
And you'll start thinking that
Yeah.
like, it's okay.
Because
like,
they're getting so much.
Yeah.
It's a normal thing, yeah.
It promotes what those influencers are doing. It's promoting that cheating is okay or that just going off and doing certain things.
Especially if it's a fake relationship.
Yeah.
Like you know how some people fake relationships for views and like they're faking,
And
making
like,
fake
they
scenarios.
a lot of kids don't even know that too. They're
Yeah.
just following what they do.
Yeah. Even if it's like obvious, but it's not obvious, it's believable.
Yes, because their minds are so young. So they believe everything they see on the internet.
Yeah, they start to
Everyone,
this must be true, like I have to copy, like this is so cool.
yeah, obviously people always, like elders, they always talk about how you shouldn't trust everything on social media. And in that case, that is true. But a lot of young girls, young boys, everyone, they believe
Yeah,
everything.
especially if it's a big influence, like
Yeah.
a famous influencer, like
That everyone
million,
knows,
yeah, that
yeah.
everybody knows, and that can even sell products because of how popular it is because people are influenced by that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you so over boring blankets? Girl, me too. Cosmic Comfort blankets are here to totally transform your snuggle sesh. These blankets are made with actual stardust. And a touch of a meteor shower. So they're like the comfiest blankets ever.
Features that come with these blankets: galactic glow technology. Chill under a soft, spacey glow that gives major galaxy core vibes. Perfect for a late night schooling or just vibing out. Nebula naps. Catch some Z's while surrounded by dreamy cosmic colors that feel like you're napping in another universe. Warp speed snuggling. Snuggle up and feel like you're floating through space, minus the spacesuit, plus all the cozy.
When you're like totally obsessed with your favorite shows or daydreaming, Cosmic Comfort blankets will make your relaxed time next level. If you grab one, they're throwing in a free constellation finder flashlight. How cool, right?
If you go to their website, www.cosmiccomfort.com, and use the code TEATIME, you can get 10% off on your first blanket. So, when you visit their website, which you should, you can get a sweet deal on your first blanket, but before checking out, make sure you use the code, guys. It's a
Use
really
the
good code. I love
code
blankets.
TEATIME.
Yep. So, where were we?
Oh.
Our next topic is fame and filter, which
We're going to be talking about how the fame can get to people's heads and causes them to
worst things that can just be brought up in a relationship. And when they promote it and they have like a little bit of fame, people like at home could be watching it and be like, dang, my relationship doesn't look like that. Is it something wrong? Is something wrong with it? Like, what's wrong with my relationship that it doesn't look like these couples online?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like comparison is also a big thing in that.
Yes.
Especially if you're in like the social media or like YouTube like environment, you could, as an influencer, you can look at bigger influencers and think, oh my goodness, I need to be doing what they're doing because they have so much followers, which can lead to a sense of jealousy, which could drive people like influencers to do certain things even if they know it's not right, just to get there. They could even copy other influencers so that they get that fame too, because you know how some people influence bad habits but they're getting views. Some people might think, oh, I should do that too.
that. Make
Yeah.
us all blow
And
up.
that's how that
I do.
spreads
Yeah.
in social media and to other people's minds out of that kind of environment.
And like going off of what you said, they're like almost bound to follow figures, especially these younger couples too.
Yeah.
Since they're like such higher influencers, they're like you said, comparison. Like, yeah, they're going
Yeah.
after what they do.
Like, you know, but to bring attention to like certain social media things, like someone could start saying stuff about another person or couple to try to get attention from that, and because they're like just jealous, which could bring a lot of social media.
Yeah. And just
Very
like
messy.
posting on social media and being determined, those people, those influencers being determined to get views, they'll almost try anything. So faking such things as like a relationship or cheating on people in a relationship or just doing such acts that shouldn't be promoted to young people because it causes those young people to think that's normal. Like, that's normal, that's
Yeah.
okay. If
Like,
somebody does that to me, that's okay, that's
Right.
normal, because that's what these influencers, my favorite influencers, do, so it must be okay.
Making them feel like it's
Yeah.
okay.
And
They
there's-
want that.
Yeah, there's many examples of people on social media that do those things and do certain things, faking a relationship even to get famous.
Yeah. So we can like shift gears and talk about like the whole Piper and situation. Piper and Capri situation as a good example. For like that whole thing. For that whole thing. So okay, so I think Capri and Piper are a good example for this because like, they are a very high, powerful, very famous couple on the internet.
I feel like their relationship is based on the internet.
Right.
Yeah, if they
All
met
that
because of the
stuff.
internet,
Yeah.
they met because of the internet, they got
Capri's
together
ego.
because of the internet.
Yeah.
Everything they do
Is
is on the internet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which can make people think like, is it even real?
Right.
Like there's been many things like, oh, they're faking this for clout. And it's just like, you know, it maybe could be that they're faking this for clout because they've gotten a lot of attention.
They had a lot of
Capri.
scandals.
Yeah.
Capri has gotten so famous on
Because of Piper.
Yeah.
So it's almost like these couples that it may even cause like the couples themselves to rethink things. Like say they Piper took me for example, maybe Piper thought like, oh, he actually likes me and he wanted to be with me. But he could have just done that for the clout to get more popular, to get more followers.
Their relationship is basically on social media. You don't know what's out of social media, which provokes like everything going on in between on posts on social media, like their big fight.
Yeah.
That like
You don't know like behind the scenes and you don't know what happened before and what happens after the camera shuts off. Like, you
Yeah.
don't know.
And can we talk about their situation right now?
like Capri cheating.
Yeah.
Supposedly cheating. We don't even know if he actually cheated.
Allegedly he was cheating.
Allegedly he
With
was
who?
cheating.
What was her name?
Alice.
Alice.
I think it was Alice. I think it was Alice.
It was something.
Yeah, she did.
And that's even worse about like if they're faking this whole entire thing, she's gonna have that hate on her forever. Like they're gonna hate on her. Like, oh, you're a is fake, that's still gonna like go on behind her through the internet. Yeah, she's getting fame, but still people are still gonna like hate on her videos later in the year. Oh, you're a homeworker, you're a homeworker.
Like they're already in the industry. It's just the internet, like how they say it's like a blueprint because things on the internet they say they erase them. It never goes away. It's always
So all the things that they're doing right now to show out, like Piper destroying his car. Did y'all see that video?
Yeah.
She destroyed his car and recorded it online. And he was also recording, which happens to think like, oh my goodness, a big moment's happened. You would think, why are they recording right now?
And where are the
And people
cops?
don't
Yeah.
realize how posting those things on social media can affect your actual life. Like posting such things on social media and millions of people seeing
Which is
it.
toxic.
Yeah, that can just cause, that can like, I don't know, like say you want to get a job in the future, like an actual job, like a career, go down a career path. Those people that are like trying to hire you, they'll see those videos, your past, like you like posted and stuff. Like
Yeah,
that can
them
also just
posting those videos and showing out toxic. And I feel like not even big influencers do that, but I know many family members who are like family friends who've done that. And post the toxic and the arguments and the cheating and just posting all of their stuff.
And not only them posting about how he cheated, she posted, Piper made many posts about him cheating, about how hurt she was. But then,
on the internet.
and now they're back together.
Yeah, and they're
apparently.
back together, which
That just shows young girls, young people that that's okay. If my
Everything
boyfriend
that they
cheats
did
on
was
me,
okay.
yeah, if my boyfriend cheats on me, and I blah blah blah, but I forgive him.
yeah,
And
it's like
it's all okay.
it's like since Piper did it, I should do it too.
Yeah.
Because she has that big of an influence.
Yeah.
Her getting back with her boyfriend after supposedly doing something that hurt her so bad. It's bad influence. It just shows how much social media has a toll on people's relationship because it can cause them to feel like they have to do something in the first place. Like Capri and Piper getting together in the first place is probably based on social media.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's all the time that we have for today. Stay tuned for next week. We'll be talking about self-improvement. Let's say thank you to your favorite hosts,
Bella.
Luz.
Ella.
And Zamaria.